Hi, Janelle Watson here, spiritual perspectivist and go-to spiritual connector. Here's a live I did earlier on Facebook. Hope you enjoy it. Hello, connectors. How are you going? So today we're going to have a look at self-love. And what are we talking about? Well, I get a lot of people ask me about self-love. One of the things I found is that most people don't understand what self-love really means. Most people actually find that they think it means about being in love with yourself rather than loving yourself. So let's have a look at what self-love actually means. Okay, self-love. Self-love basically means taking care of your own needs and not sacrificing your well-being to please others. It means not settling for less than you deserve. So self-love is not self-serving, and this is something I think a lot of people struggle with. And it's not self-serving in a narcissistic way. It's unique to you. Think about it. You are the only person who is with you each and every moment. You are the one who knows your thoughts and your feelings. How you ultimately influence yourself can create your environment. And I'm not just talking about bubble baths, although, bubble baths, going shopping, all of that is fun. And if it's your thing, by all means, indulge yourself and where it feels right to you. In fact, with my husband and I, he likes shopping. I don't. So he indulges himself by going shopping and doing that sort of thing. I don't. I like the bubble bath. So if we're doing that, then that's our thing. So do you have a favorite celebrity, sports team, movie, or musical group? Um, Something you could call yourself a fan of. One way of ensuring that you've actually got self-love is to make sure you yourself become your own biggest fan. Really, this is a role only you can fulfill. It's nice to have partners, family, friends who can support you, but you are with you 24/7. So your biggest fan should actually be you. Ways that you can do this. I was just thinking we can actually do this in lots of different ways. One of the ways that a lot of people forget about is speaking kind words to themselves. Think about how you'd speak to a child. Would you be harsh with them? No, of course not. Then why are you harsh with yourself? Why do you speak harsh words? Why do you think harsh words? Why do you berate yourself? Really, you need to be the one who actually loves you and who looks after you. Eat foods that make you feel great. Look, I'm not talking about always eating the health foods, and that is advisable. But if anything that makes you feel great and you feel like having it at the time, then fine, eat it. As long as it's not going to make you sick or affect your health. Just remember though, if it's not a health food choice, don't berate yourself after finishing it. So many people do that. And that's not self-love. Be grateful. Having an attitude of gratitude can actually help. Look, you should be grateful for you as your number one thing. When we actually look at creating a gratitude journal, and it's something that we teach people in both our spiritual mentoring and in our spiritual 101, spirituality 101, the online learning, is to actually create a gratitude journal where you can list things on a daily basis, everything that you are grateful for. Don't forget to add yourself into this list every single day. Who or what are you grateful for? You're grateful for you, for being here. Look at the amazing things that you do. Look at the amazing love that you give. Look at what happens in your life. Even if it's something really little, even if you've had a bad day or an off day or the energy has left you feeling all over the place, be grateful that you are here. Be grateful that you woke up this morning and you're still here on this beautiful planet. You always have a choice about how you feel. Really? Yes, really. You should always choose positive feelings rather than the negative ones. Remember that words are energy. And as we like to keep positive energy around us, we need to choose positive feelings. You see, you need to be discerning with your thoughts and your words. Thoughts about yourself lead to the way you feel. Discernment is the ability to see things for what they really are and not what you want them to be. Often this is overlooked when we choose to see the negative aspect of something. So remember to choose the positive for you. This is a great segue into looking at a loving version of you, loving yourself by using your thoughts. You can be intentional. Being intentional is noticing your thought processes, seeing how they can be improved, and then making an effort to change. I genuinely love this because it gives you the power over all of your thoughts. Positive words, positive energy. And we know that words have energy, thoughts have energy. It's all power. And as far as being a multidimensional being is concerned, we need to keep the high vibing positive energy up as often as we can. Look, I'm not being unrealistic here, and I'm not saying every second of every day you'll be high vibing, because that's not part of being a human, and part of our experience is to have the ups and downs and see how we cope with those. But basically, you have a spirit team, you have your family, you have God, creator, source, whoever you call the energy, the universe, who all love you and truly are wanting to connect and support you. And they really love you. So love yourself. And what that does is it opens you up to the love of others. So if you want to change your attitude a little into love, that would be really good, because your frequency will rise. And if your frequency raises, of course, your vibration is raising, which means you've got a greater chance of connecting with those in the other realms who love you, who want to connect with you, who want to vibe with you. Higher dimensional frequency means that you will actually have higher dimensional light beings connecting with you, working with you, influencing you and your attitude. And you'll find that if you learn to love you, you will learn to forgive you too. So learn to laugh. Laughing helps to raise your vibration. If you find you can't laugh with yourself, then try and laugh with other people and things they are doing, and then you'll find after a while you will start laughing with yourself. Something that's really interesting I found when I first started connecting to the spiritual realm is that um, the angelic teams that we work with, or that I work with, or part of my spirit team, are quite funny. They actually have a really on point sense of humor. It's just the number of times I end up laughing or going, "You have got to be kidding me." And they're actually quite funny, including my guardian angel, who thinks he's very clever when he makes me laugh. But why do they do that? Because it relaxes you, but it also makes you vibe high. And of course, high vibrational means it's easier to connect. It's easier to do that. Love is the highest vibrational frequency. If you love yourself, you will find that love and laughter will actually help you raise your vibration. So look in the mirror and remind yourself that you love you. I'm not talking about spending the whole day staring into the mirror and uttering words of love and admiration all day. It doesn't mean you just have to stand there and say, "You're beautiful. I'm in love with you. You're beautiful." However, in saying this, having affirmations with words such as, "I am love. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I love myself. I am worth loving," are part of loving yourself. What I mean is really look at yourself in the mirror and love each and every part of who you are, because there are others who do. It all makes up you. If there are others who love you, then why can't you love yourself? How do you feel about that? Because quite frankly, what I find the easiest thing is to think about this. A lot of people balk at this whole idea, but think about yourself if you were on an airplane. Okay. When you're on a plane and they come through and the air hostess come through, and they actually give you the whole talk about the oxygen masks. So then they say if the oxygen mask drops and you have a child nearby, fit your mask first before fitting the mask of the child. Why? Because you can't look after the child if you don't look after you first. And the same advice for any parent, boss, partner. If you don't look after yourself, how can you possibly look after others? And if you don't truly love yourself, how can you possibly love others? I hope this has been helpful. Try and find ways where you can actually love yourself. I'm going to do that right now. I had a cup of tea. Give me a second, please. My mouth's really dry. I love these glasses. So, some beautiful green tea, green mint tea, yum. So, what I'd like you to do is start trying to find ways to actually love yourself. What we're actually doing is we've got a new intake of mentorees starting on the 3rd of August. I think Greg will correct me if I'm wrong. And for our spirituality mentoring program, our the Soul Adventurers program. And if you're interested in joining us for that, then drop a message below or message me, adventure, and we'll work at that. We also have our online SOS 101 training for the basics for the beginning, and that's running up and running now. If you're interested in that, simply, drop me a line saying S101. Otherwise, I'd really love to hear from you anyway to see how you go and what things you do with self-love. If you want to leave some comments below, you can do that and let me know what you do, what practices you have, what you put in place. 3rd of August it is. Thank you, my love. 3rd of August it is the intake for the Soul Adventurers mentoring program. So we'll see you there. If you want to come and work with us, we'd love to work with you. That'd be great. And we will talk to you soon. And please keep up the love vibration. You are an amazing soul. Just remember that. And every part of you is lovable. If other people can do it, why can't you? So keep up the love vibration. Keep going with looking after yourself. We love you. Be spiritual, be safe, and enjoy the rest of your day or evening. Thank you for watching.